Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered where we came from? That simple question has echoed through the ages, inspiring poets, scientists, and dreamers alike. The vastness above us is both humbling and awe-inspiring, inviting us to search for our place in the universe. This is not just a story of rocks and chemicals, it's our story. It's the story of every person who has ever gazed upward, searching for meaning, and every community that has gathered to share tales of our origins. Our journey is deeply personal, yet universally shared. It's the epic tale of how stardust, forged in ancient stars, came together to form our home, and eventually, us. Every atom in our bodies was once part of a star that lived and died long before Earth existed. We are, quite literally, children of the cosmos. The answers take us back billions of years, to a time before humans, before dinosaurs, before even the first tiny creature stirred in the ancient seas. Imagine a world unrecognizable, shaped by fire, water, and time itself. To piece together this incredible narrative, we look for clues. Ancient rocks that hold the memory of eons, distant stars that shine with secrets, and the tiniest fossils that whisper of life's earliest days. Each clue is a puzzle piece in the grand mosaic of our history. Each discovery is a page from a long-lost book, helping us read the magnificent story of our planet's past. Scientists, explorers, and storytellers all work together to bring these pages to light, revealing new chapters with every breakthrough. So, let us begin this journey together, back to the very beginning, to witness the birth of our sun, the formation of Earth, and the dawn of life. We'll travel through cosmic storms, fiery volcanoes, and the first spark of living cells. This is the story of our planet's transformation from a desolate wasteland into a cradle of life, connecting every living thing on Earth in one unbroken thread. It's a story of resilience, change, and the incredible journey that led from stardust to us. Our story begins in a vast cold cloud of gas and dust, a stellar nursery drifting quietly in the outer reaches of our galaxy. These clouds, known as nebulae, are the birthplaces of stars and planets, where the raw materials for entire solar systems gather and wait for the right moment to transform. About 4.6 billion years ago, a powerful disturbance, perhaps the shockwave from a nearby supernova, rippled through this cloud, causing it to collapse under its own gravity. As the cloud contracted, it began to spin, flattening into a disk and growing denser at its core. At the very center, pressure and heat built up to unimaginable levels. Eventually, nuclear fusion ignited and a new star burst into life. Our sun, the heart of the solar system, began to shine, sending light and energy into the surrounding darkness. Around this newborn sun, a swirling disk of dust and gas formed, stretching for billions of kilometers. This protoplanetary disk was a chaotic, ever-changing environment filled with swirling eddies and clumps of material. Within this disk, tiny grains of dust began to stick together, clumping into larger and larger pieces. Over time, these grains grew from microscopic specks to pebbles, then to boulders, and finally to planetesimals, the essential building blocks of planets. Collisions were frequent and often violent, as these planetesimals crashed into each other, shattering and merging. Larger bodies swept up smaller ones, growing with every impact, while the chaos of constant bombardment shaped the young solar system. Over millions of years, one body in our neighborhood began to stand out, growing larger and more massive than its neighbors. It started to dominate its region, pulling in more material with its increasing gravity. This growing world cleared its orbit, sweeping up debris and growing with each collision until it became a true planet. This was the birth of Earth, a planet forged from cosmic chaos, its surface a molten, volatile landscape, but destined to become a cradle for life and the stage for countless stories yet to unfold. The violence and energy of the early solar system set the stage for everything to come, shaping not just our planet, but the entire cosmic neighborhood we call home. The young Earth was a molten, hellish world, its surface a sea of lava, its sky choked with toxic gases. Intense heat from collisions and radioactive decay kept the planet in a liquid state. Heavier elements like iron and nickel sank to form Earth's core, while lighter materials floated up to create the mantle and crust. This layering was crucial, giving Earth its structure and, eventually, its protective magnetic field. Volcanoes dominated the landscape, constantly reshaping the surface. Any crust that formed was fragile, quickly recycled by impacts and internal heat. Water existed only as steam in the thick, crushing atmosphere. Yet in this fiery crucible, the stage was set for the next dramatic chapter in Earth's story. As Earth cooled, the solar system entered the late heavy bombardment, a period of relentless cosmic assault. Giant planets flung asteroids and comets toward the inner worlds, pummeling Earth for millions of years. Impacts vaporized crust, boiled away early oceans, and reshaped the planet's surface. One colossal collision with a Mars-sized body created our moon, tilting Earth and sending debris into orbit. The moon formed from this debris, becoming our constant companion. These impacts, while destructive, also delivered water and organic compounds, the building blocks of life. The violence of this era both destroyed and delivered, shaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Out of chaos, the ingredients for life arrived. As bombardment subsided, Earth finally cooled enough for rain to fall. A deluge that lasted thousands, maybe millions of years. Water filled basins and craters, forming the first oceans on a still steaming volcanic world. These early seas were acidic, salty, and likely green or brown from dissolved minerals. Where did the water come from? Volcanic outgassing released vapor trapped in the planet's interior, while comets and asteroids delivered more from space. Over millions of years, these sources combined to create vast oceans. The water we drink today may have once traveled across the solar system on a comet. With oceans in place, Earth was ready for the next leap, the origin of life. The stage was set for something extraordinary. With liquid water, Earth's early oceans became a primordial soup, rich in simple organic molecules. These building blocks of life arrived via comets, asteroids, and formed in the atmosphere through lightning and sunlight. In this chemical broth, molecules linked into polymers, some gaining the ability to replicate, life's first spark. The earliest self-replicators were likely RNA, not DNA. Fatty molecules formed bubbles, trapping these replicators and creating the first protocells. These primitive cells, or prokaryotes, floated in the ancient seas, absorbing chemicals and multiplying. For over 1 billion years, these microbes were Earth's only life, slowly changing the world around them. Invisible but powerful, they set the stage for the next revolution. Life remained simple and ocean-bound until cyanobacteria evolved photosynthesis, using sunlight to make food and releasing oxygen as waste. At first, oxygen reacted with iron in the oceans, forming vast deposits of iron ore. Once the iron was used up, oxygen began to accumulate in the atmosphere. This great oxidation event, around 2.4 billion years ago, was catastrophic for anaerobic life, but opened new possibilities. Oxygen allowed for more efficient energy production, respiration. This paved the way for complex cells or eukaryotes with nuclei and specialized compartments. These cells were the ancestors of all plants, fungi, and animals. The rise of oxygen transformed the planet and the future of life. Cyanobacteria had changed the air and the course of evolution. For billions of years, life was microscopic, but rising oxygen and complex cells set the stage for something spectacular. Around 541 million years ago, the Cambrian explosion unleashed a burst of evolutionary innovation. The oceans filled with complex animals, creatures with shells, legs, eyes, and new body plans. Predators and prey drove an evolutionary arms race, fueling rapid change and diversity. Nearly all major animal groups appeared during this period. The Cambrian explosion established the foundations of the animal kingdom. From these early sea creatures evolved fish, then amphibians, reptiles, dinosaurs, and mammals. Every complex animal today traces its ancestry to this creative frenzy. The blueprint for the modern animal world was drawn in the Cambrian seas. From the Cambrian explosion to today, life on Earth has faced unimaginable challenges. Ice ages that froze continents, volcanic winters that darkened the skies, and mass extinctions that wiped out entire worlds. Yet, through every catastrophe, life endures, adapting and evolving in ways both subtle and spectacular. Plants were the first to colonize the barren land, transforming rock and soil into vibrant green worlds. Insects soon followed, crawling and buzzing through these new forests, while amphibians ventured from water to land, marking the dawn of complex ecosystems. For millions of years, dinosaurs dominated the Earth, their reign shaping the planet's landscapes and life. But a cosmic impact changed everything, ending their era and opening the door for mammals to rise, eventually leading to the emergence of humanity. The iron coursing through our blood was forged in the hearts of ancient stars, scattered across the cosmos in supernova explosions. The water that fills our cells and rivers once traveled through space on icy comets, journeying across the solar system before finding a home on Earth. The oxygen we breathe today was first created by ancient bacteria, whose photosynthesis transformed the atmosphere and made complex life possible. We are deeply connected to the entire history of our planet and the universe itself. Each of us a living link in a chain billions of years long. Every landscape, every creature, every breath we take is part of this ancient ongoing story, a story written in stone, water, and DNA. Earth's transformation, from cosmic dust to a living, breathing world, is a testament to the wonder and resilience of life, a journey of constant renewal and hope. We are the first species capable of understanding this epic story, and with that knowledge comes a profound responsibility to protect and cherish the fragile web of life. Our legacy is stardust, woven into every living thing. Let's honor and safeguard the story of life on our beautiful blue planet for generations yet to come.